for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
The Yankees punched their ticket, but the clubhouse party was short. Our captain sent a clear, direct message that changes everything for the postseason. The real goal has been revealed, and it's not what you think. To understand what's happening behind the scenes right now, subscribe and don't miss a thing. What's up, Yanks Nation? It's me, coming at you with the realest, straight from the heart of the Bronx intel. Tuesday night was electric, my friends. Absolutely electric. We're in. We punched our ticket to October. With a dramatic 3-2 comeback walk-off win against the Chicago White Sox, your New York Yankees are officially in the 2025 postseason. But if you think you saw champagne bottles poppin' like we just won the World Series, you got it all wrong. The job is far, far from finished. I was watching everything unfold after the game, and our captain, Aaron Judge, he summed it up perfectly. Talking to Yes Network's Meredith Marakovitz, he laid out the real focus. He said, and I quote, "We're all excited. It takes a lot of hard work to get to this point. It's a long season, but the ultimate goal is to win our division. It's right there for us. We're excited to get in, but we've got bigger things ahead." Listen to those words. The ultimate goal is to win our division. That's a champion's mentality. That's leadership. It's not just about clinching a spot, like some other teams out there celebrate. For the Pinstripers, it's about domination. It's about walking into the postseason through the front door as the kings of the AL East. And he's right. It's right there. With that win, our 89th in 157 games, we are just one single game behind the Toronto Blue Jays. One game. After everything we've been through this season, the injuries, Judge's slump, the moments the media and rival fans wrote us off, we are on the verge of snatching the division crown. The bigger things ahead, Judge mentioned, that's the ring. That's the Commissioner's Trophy. That's the 28th championship banner hanging in Yankee Stadium. Clinching isn't the finish line, it's just the start of the real fight. The vibe in that clubhouse is pure focus. The celebration was muted, professional. They know that win against the White Sox was just one step, albeit a massive one, sparked by the unlikely heroics of Jose Caballero, the man Judge brought home for the win. That hunger, that refusal to settle, that's what defines the Bronx Bombers. And with our captain leading the charge with that mindset, I'm telling you, look out, American League. The Yanks are coming. Let's do a deep dive on this division race, because this is where September baseball is won and lost. It's a war of attrition, a battle of wills, and the Yankees are poised to make the final move. Like Judge said, it's right there for us. And when you look at the schedule, the edge seems to be tipping our way. We finish up the season with one more against the White Sox, and then a series against the Baltimore Orioles. With all due respect, these are teams already thinking about next year. These are games we need to win, and games we should win. Now, look north of the border. The Blue Jays are in the middle of an absolute dogfight with the Boston Red Sox, a team scratching and clawing for a wild card spot themselves. After that, they get the Tampa Bay Rays. There are no gimmies there. The pressure on them is immense. But here's the critical detail every single Yankees fan needs to understand. We can't just tie Toronto. If we finish with the same record, they take the division. Why? Because they won the season series against us. That's right. They hold the tiebreaker. That means there is zero margin for error. We have to finish with a better record. We have to be unequivocally, undoubtedly better. And you know what? I think we are. Look at our recent form. We're 7-3 in our last 10 games. Our offense, the legendary Bronx Bombers, is alive and kicking, leading the MLB in multiple offensive categories right now. The bats are hot, but it's not just that. Our pitching has been quietly dominant. They're peaking at the right time, and we all know good pitching wins championships. This division race didn't just start yesterday. We've been going back and forth with the Jays since the beginning of July, trading blows, with them taking the lead on July 3rd. But we weathered the storm. We survived the slumps, the defensive miscues, and most importantly an injury to our captain that would have sunk a lesser team. But not this team. Not the Yanks. We're battle-hardened. We're tested. The momentum is on our side. The schedule is favorable. And our squad is playing its best ball of the year. The pressure is all on Toronto not to choke. We're the hunters, and we're starving. All right, let's talk about the hero of Tuesday night. The guy who turned a potential disaster into a playoff-clinching celebration. And no, it wasn't one of our usual superstars. It was Jose Caballero, the trade deadline acquisition. What a moment for this guy. Let's break down that bottom of the ninth, because it was a roller coaster of emotions. We're down 2-1. Anthony Volpe and Austin Wells get back-to-back singles to lead it off. The stadium is rockin'. The energy is off the charts. And then, bam! Trent Grisham grounds into a soul-crushing double play. The air just got sucked out of the building. It felt like the moment was gone. But then, the strategy kicked in. With Volpe 90 feet away at third, the White Sox make a gutsy call. They intentionally walk Aaron Judge. They'd rather face the next guy than let the best player on the planet beat them. They put the winning run on base. And then, chaos. Their pitcher, Brandon Eisert, uncorks a wild pitch. Volpe scampers home. Tie game. The stadium erupts. Absolute madness. Cody Bellinger draws a walk, and the bases are juiced. And who step into the plate? Jose Caballero, who came into the game as a defensive sub to start the inning. The stage was set, and man did he deliver. It wasn't just some lucky hit. This was a 9-pitch battle. He was foul-tipping tough pitches, staying alive, protecting the plate. He refused to be beat. And on the 9th pitch, he smokes a line drive into center field. Ball game. Yanks win. The crowd went nuts. It's an incredible redemption story for Caballero. Remember, in his Yankees debut on August 1st, he made a costly error against the Marlins in what was arguably our worst loss of the season. But since that low point, he's been a revelation. In his 36 games, he's hitting .274 with a .372 on base and .852 OPS, with 3 bombs and 14 stolen bases. He's the exact type of player this evil empire was missing. A grinder, a guy who plays with grit, who runs, who plays D, and who, as we saw on Tuesday, can come up with the biggest knock of them all. So what does this win really mean? It's so much more than just a W in the win column or a little X next to our name in the standings. Tuesday's victory was a microcosm of who we are right now. It was the embodiment of resilience. Think about it. Back in August, this team looked lost. A lot of the talking heads in the media had written us off for the division. Now, we're a game back from taking it, and we're one of the hottest teams in baseball heading into October. This comeback win against a team that, on paper, we should handle easily, shows a warrior mentality. It shows we don't panic when our backs are against the wall. That Grisham double play could have been a rally killer, but they stuck with it. The wild pitch, the intentional walk to Judge, the gritty at-bat from Caballero, it all adds up to a character-building victory. These are the kinds of wins that forge championship teams. It's proof that we've found the right formula, a mix of star power and crucial contributions from role players. You have the unshakable leadership of Aaron Judge setting the standard, saying that just making the playoffs isn't good enough. And you have guys like Jose Caballero, the definition of grit, stepping up in the biggest moment to make that vision a reality. That, my friends, is the Yankee way. And this is why winning the division is so damn important. It's not just about bragging rights. It's a massive strategic advantage. Winning the AL East means we bypass the treacherous 3-game wildcard series. We get precious days of rest to line up our pitching rotation and make sure our guys are healthy for the ALDS. It's the difference between starting your postseason journey in a hole and starting from a position of power. This team has proven it can overcome adversity. Now, they have the ultimate goal right in their grasp. Tuesday's win didn't just punch a ticket to October. It sent a message to Toronto and the rest of the American League. The Bronx Bombers are coming, and we ain't settling for anything less than the top. To wrap it all up, The message coming out of the Bronx is loud and clear. While the playoff spot is locked down, the mindset, led by our captain Aaron Judge, is lasered in on the bigger prize, the AL East crown. Tuesday's dramatic win, sealed by the grit of an unlikely hero in Jose Caballero, wasn't just a result. It was a statement that this team has the resilience and the depth to go all the way. Now, I gotta hear from you, Bleacher Creatures, Yanks Nation. What's your take? You believe this squad has the juice to leapfrog the Blue Jays and take the division? And how clutch has a guy like Jose Caballero been for this late-season push? Drop your thoughts down in the comments. This race is going down to the wire, and you're not gonna wanna miss a single update. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications on for the fastest, most in-depth analysis as we chase down title number 28. I'll be right here, breaking it all down. Let's go, Yanks!